Roll up to the Monash Primary School Fair. As some of you may know, the school fair is approaching in the next few months, and Mrs. Lancaster, your school principal, is very disorganised in that she's yet to organise a thing. She has asked for your help in finding out which rides, stalls, and food are most popular amongst the school community in order to implement only the most popular of these at the school fair. That way, the school will be able to make the largest profit out of its facilities and be an overall great success. But how will you do this? Well, this investigation task will be broken down into 8 tasks where you will be interpreting and analysing data, as well as graphing your information and learning about averages. To begin the lesson, I thought it would be a fun idea to start off by watching a video from last year's Monash Primary School Fete. Sit back, relax and enjoy.
What data will we be analysing, Miss G?
Great question, Ash. You will be collecting data in the form of a survey. A survey is a thing that investigates the opinions or experiences of people by asking them questions, and yours will be related to the school fair.
Sounds fun. What do we do first?
Well, in our first lesson, Lucy, we will be looking at displaying data from surveys. So basically, we will be looking at lots of different random data and we will analyse it in lots of different ways, noticing if there are any outliers or trends apparent, for example. Next, we will be looking at samples. A sample is a group of people from a larger population. For a sample to represent a population well, it should be relatively large in size, and since you will not be surveying a huge amount of people, you must understand that your survey responses will not reflect a true representation of the population. However, it does give us a general idea.
Okay, so a sample is a smaller group within the population, which is the bigger group. Ah, I see.
Yes, that's correct, Rachel. For our next lesson, it will be your turn to get out there and start surveying. We ask that you survey 15 people each, 5 people between the ages of 5 and 8, 5 people between the ages of 8 and 12, and 5 people aged 12 plus. You will be given class time to walk around the school and complete the surveys. You will be asking 3 questions in the surveys. Firstly, what is your favourite ride that you'd like to see at the fair? Out of the options of giant swing, jumping castle, flying chairs, spinning teacups, Ferris wheel, or pirate ship. The second question is what is your favourite stall that you'd like to see at the fair? Out of the options of arts and crafts, homemade edibles, show bags, quilts and knits, wine, or second-hand books. The final question asked is what is your favourite food that you'd like to see at the fair? Out of the options of a barbecue, Mexican food, Italian food, fairy floss and popcorn, chocolate and lollies, or fresh sandwiches.
Hi ho, hi ho. It's back to the classroom we go. We survey till late and the data's looking great. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho.
Back in the classroom, you will be turning your wonderful data information into neat bar graphs and dot plots representative of your samples that will be beautiful to look at and easy to read and interpret. Once you have created your gorgeous graphs, we will be looking at drawing a line graph to portray the patterns of weather for the week leading up to the fair. You will be using previous year's data from the Bureau of Meteorology to help you estimate what the temperature might be on the date of this year's fair. This will also help Mrs. Lancaster decide whether the fair should be held outside or inside. When you have finished drawing your 3 graphs in total, I want you to tell me about each one in lots of detail. You will be writing a little summary describing trends, outliers, percentages and so on about your information and what the data is telling you overall. Finally, we will be exploring averages and discussing the mean, median and mode of the collected data. What is an average, you may ask? Well, an average is the sum of a list of numbers divided by the numbers in the list. When comparing all of your data together, we will be able to determine, on average, which ride, stall and foods are most popular amongst the population, not just the individual samples surveyed. So, Grade 5s, the rest is in your hands. Good luck, have fun and learn lots.
This is going to be such a fun investigation. I can't wait.
created using Powtoon.